It is approximately 97 degrees outside. So we have the AC blasting. And we have Boogly in the back. So it has been a while since we made a video, but we're gonna be answering some questions I found on the internet that I feel like they have like some deep answers to them. So yeah, we went to Victoria Gardens because me and Alex got our wedding rings like in March. Let's say like the 17th we got our wedding rings or whatever. And then this whole coronavirus thing happened. Well, I got my ring because it was already there and it was my size. So I got my ring that day, but they didn't have Alex's ring in his size, so he had to wait. How long was it? Like 2 weeks or something? Or a week?
Yeah, like 2 weeks. I had to send it out to get his size. This is it right here. They closed it 2 days before I was supposed to go get it, so I ended up waiting 2 months. They finally called me yesterday to come pick it up today. I chose the earliest, which I guess was 1.
Yeah.
Come ASAP to get it. And I got it now.
Yeah, and he's very happy. And let me show the view of the mountains. From our house, or from where we live and where we be, every time we head north, we get a clear view. I can't stay still in real life, so in a moving car, it's just harder. This, you could see like the whole path going up to the mountain. And then we can simply go to the mountains. And usually like in the winter there's snow everywhere, but right now it is hot AF, so there is no snow. Okay guys, we're at Chick-fil-A.
First meal of the day.
This is our breakfast and lunch.
Brunch.
We have Boo in the back being reckless. She has a pillow so she can stand and lay down when she's tired. But the first question is, what is your philosophy in life?
Live and do what you want to do. My philosophy in life is just keep your head out of the past and keep your head in the future.
I think that you should be a go-getter, because nothing in your life can happen if you're not trying or like working for it, or like, you know, like when they say you put good into the world and like good will come to you. I try to do that a lot because my life is really horrible. Regardless of what happened, you can always change the future, as this man said.
You consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I'm an introvert, dude. I don't need to have human contact, bro. I can live in a cave. I don't really care. You're not talking to me, I don't talk. You know, that's how I am. Rarely when I start conversations. I
learned recently that I'm an extrovert, but it kind of makes sense because I'm not afraid of people. I'm not shy. I'm only shy when I want to be in certain situations. Whenever Alex is around, I always make him do everything because he doesn't like doing it. I'm one of those people that like I'll just start asking you questions. I feel like people think I'm weird because I'll just be like randomly like, oh, like what's your favorite ice cream? But it's just like I like having conversation. What was your worst phase in life?
I don't know, I'd say middle school, because like I was still having like that kid mentality from elementary, talking to everybody, you know, I want everybody to be my friend and all that. I was more talkative like in middle school, I guess. Like I was trying to put myself out there. But then like around like kind of 8th grade, I woke up, I started realizing, you know, nobody cares. Everybody's living their own life, you know. We all have our own purpose. It's our like destiny and like our obligation, you know, to help fulfill that and work towards it. So after like 8th grade and all that, I just closed my circle up, and you know, I stopped caring about like other people's needs before mine and all that. I, you know, just worked on myself. So I guess anything before that was probably my worst phase.
My worst phase was my shuffling phase.
Oh no.
Because I did not know how to shuffle. And I was really, really skinny, so it was just like twigs, you know.
What parent are you closer to and why? I'm closer to my mom. For some reason, I just vibe really hard with my mom. I don't really talk to my dad a lot, but it's not because I don't like him or he doesn't like me. It's just like, I don't know. He was never like a very emotional guy. He's just really quiet.
He's reserved.
I'm really, you know, happy he's my dad. I talk to my mom more because she's always been at the house, just like the house mom, cleaning and making food and all that while my dad was always at work?
I think I'm closer, obviously, to my dad. Even though he's not here anymore, I still talk to him. He still comes to my dreams or like shows me signs and stuff. My dad, I used to talk to him about anything. Like Alex, my situation was flipped. So my mom was the one that was working and my dad was the one that was home. So me and my dad are really close. What was the best phase in your life? I guess the best phase in my life was like the summer after I graduated, which was summer 2017. I had got like my first job, and at that time I was like going through a lot. So I was learning about just being by myself, being with myself, and like loving myself for who I am, and like thinking that I was really pretty. And I wasn't like cocky, but I was just really about myself at that time, and I was really happy with who I was as a person.
Yeah, I was gonna say this phase, but you really gotta know somebody when you start doing tricks for like mukbangs. When I was a grade 8 athlete, bro, oh my god, I wasn't able to do anything back then, dude. Oh my god, dude, I really peaked.
He's gonna start crying.
I really peaked crazy, like the end of junior year, end of senior year especially. Wow, was I like freaking athletic. And it's crazy. I always talk about, you know, my past partners and teammates and all that, other friends that were like around during that time, and I'm just like, dang, like you were really like training like this hard and really doing all this, and like most of us, you know, half of us, we can't do a fraction of what we used to do back then. And it was pretty fun, just, you know, me and the boys, you know, nothing to worry about, no bills. We were all in shape, just playing and having fun. We all got in fatter with our wallets. Yep. How would you feel about sharing your password with your partner? I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. I wouldn't care, honestly, because I already tell him everything. Like when people message me or like drama happening in my DMs or whatever, if a guy messages me, I always tell him. But I wouldn't care if he had. I mean, he knows my passwords, but I just don't want him logged in. Because what if I'm like telling his friends like, oh, like let's plan him a surprise birthday party, and then he's like reading the messages, you know? What
did you want to be when you were younger? I wanted to be a cop, but nobody wants to mix me in cop, and I learned that in college. They said it was gonna be too tough for me, so I was like, man, alright then. I wanted to be a cop. My grandpa was a cop in Mexico. Yeah, that always inspired me since like the day I heard it, like back like in 1st grade. I wanted to be a teacher when I was little. When I was in the 2nd grade, I really didn't like going to school. And I remember my teacher in 2nd grade, she was pregnant, so she left. I used to cry every day before school, every day at school, like the whole day, because I was not used to being away from my dad. We got like a substitute teacher for like the rest of the year, and she was so nice to me. So I always thought like maybe I could be like that nice teacher, but then I got over it. Because kids these days are savages. Does your job make you happy? I mean, besides every wall painted like gray, it's kind of depressing in there. Unless I'm with the right co-workers, then it can be the best job in the world. I don't hate my job, but I hate the positions I get put into. But like you said, like your coworkers make a big difference in like your job and stuff. What are your top 5 favorite movies? Easy. Basically any Christopher Nolan movies. Favorite director, along with Steven Kubrick. He's also really cool. I just like big brain movies, you know, like Interstellar. I'm gonna call the Batman trilogy as one. Best trilogy ever. Fight Club, Shutter Island, Inception, and The Revenant. Mine is Freedom Riders, like American Me, Familia, obviously. All of those like throwback movies, those movies, I love those movies because they remind me of my dad and like his time, like his era, because that's like the things he had to deal with, you know, when he was younger, when he was a badass. Oh, like Parasite's a really good one too. Oh, that one was so crazy. Wow. What are some of your favorite songs? We can change that to albums. Mine are Graduation, Late Registration, Heartbreak, Rodeo, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, What a Time to Be Alive, all of Kanye's, all of Travis's, Birds in the Trap over Astroworld. Changed my mind. You can't, because Birds in the Trap is better than Astroworld. Okay, mine is Views, 𝓐𝓵 by, I don't know how to say it, but by Genie. Circles by Mac Miller, The Divine Feminine. It was good until it wasn't. And then Any Album, literally by Genie. Those are my top 2 artists. That was not what this question was, but so you know. What qualities do you admire about your parents? Hardworking. That's why I can never fail, because I got years of hard work on my back, period.
I feel like my mom always knows everything. Like, she always does her research. She's been through a lot, so she knows now. Like, I admire the knowledge. And then my dad, he was very nice to everybody, even people he didn't like, which I could never do that. I tried, but I did not succeed. So that's something I admire about him. He was always nice to everybody.
What's your favorite hobby to do alone? I can do all of my hobbies alone. That is the thing about me. I mean, I was always doing them alone before I met Amy. So I guess now I just do everything with her. Go to the gym. My favorite hobby is organizing, because I always think that there's like a way to make less clutter. Like, there's always a way to make less clutter. How would you describe your best friend? Crazy, loud, and funny. Kevin, if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. He's crazy because he doesn't care about anything. He'll do anything. Out in public, we're in Target, Walmart, he'll give out a screech if he wants to. He's loud because of stuff like that. Plus, he just talks loud. He's a loud person. And he's funny. This guy knows how to make some jokes, bro. He gets me rolling. I would say creative, funny, and I think she's really pretty. Okay, what's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? Drive 2 hours without a license in a beat up Honda. I don't think I ever spent money the way I do, like, with Alex. Like, I would never just drop like $100 on somebody just because, like, I'm like, oh, I think they'll like this. Money is nothing but the outcome of what you buy somebody and seeing like how happy it makes them. That's worth something, right? So yeah, the most I spent is well, like freaking like $800 on freaking one day. And one day I spent like $800 on one day, not in one day. On one day I spent like $800 just to make him happy. This is what she was talking about. Best day ever. Gotta see. I'm seeing most of my idols, and I'm happy about it. Where is your favorite place in the entire world to go? Mine is the beach because my dad really liked the beach. So naturally, I just feel closer to him whenever I'm at the beach. My favorite place to go to, anywhere with a view, like up on a mountain, I guess. Like on a hike where you get like a sick view of like the city or something. I guess the beach, like how she says. Seeing the sunset, like over the water, is pretty sick, dude. It's pretty sick, and I saw that for the first time, like what, like last year or something. That was pretty sick. It was really cool. If a genie granted you 3 wishes right now, what would you wish for? I will wish for my dream house, my dream car, and 100K in my bank account. Period. I want to ask for more than 100K because I was being greedy. I'm gonna get a whole family citizenship. I'll get 50K in mine and my mom's accounts, like the best credit there is. I'll get like a sick credit score. Raise my credit score, please. Are you confrontational? Hell no. If somebody gets me mad or does me, I guess, dirty, which I guess nobody kind of has. Would I say something to their face? Maybe. I think it'd just be easier to just cut them off. Like, I would just like simply never talk to them, you know? Because it's not a problem with me already. I can go days without talking to anybody. She is, bro. She'll freaking call the waitress over to the table and she'll be like, this is nasty, you know, where's the manager? Yeah, I didn't expect this. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I think I kind of am, but not in person. I wouldn't do it. Like, let's say like me and like somebody from like 6th grade had beef or something, I would like message them and tell them like let's talk about it, or like tell me what your problem is, because I feel like people have more time to like think about what they want to say instead of like you catching them in person and then they're like just stuttering or they just try to fight you, or like, you know, I think it's better to just talk to somebody like in messages, because then they can understand what, like they could read, you know, they could wait and like read. Or they'll be bold because it's over text. Yeah, it could go either way, but like regardless, like you could just, you know, block if anything goes bad, because I don't know, people are childish. Well, I think that's all of the questions. We did finish eating, like, I mean, Alex finished eating a long time ago, but that's the end of our video. So if you want more videos like this where we're just like eating, answering questions, we could do that, because I mean that's pretty easy for us because we like to eat. If you want to see us eat something specific, we might do it. We're down to try new food or whatever. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to comment ideas or questions that you want us to answer, and then make sure to subscribe while you're here, because I'm gonna start being more active and posting more videos, and hopefully they get better and
I did change my name to Amy's Experience because how I explained to Alex, I'm doing different kinds of videos, so you're coming along with me and through this with me. So that means it's an experience. So just in case you were a little curious about that, I changed it. And then my shirt is from Sincerely Art. We'll see you next week or in 2 weeks with another video.
I'm a weirdo. I vibe with my sister more than my brother. I'm the oldest. You know, nevertheless, I still fuck with everybody, but I just vibe more with my sister for some reason. I don't know. She really got into like liking a bunch of stuff that I like all my music, my clothes, my sense of humor. You know, we even played like online together and all that stuff. So it's kind of crazy how things turned out. You know,
like my best friend too. I noticed that my dad was nice to everybody, and I learned that I can't be nice to everybody because my family is literally filled with bad people, but I tried my best to be nice and be the way my dad taught me to be, but as I grew up I learned that I cannot let people walk over me.
Wow.
Oh, I know big words. No, but like you said,
it was like five letters. What's that one called? The one with Leonardo DiCaprio and he's on this island. On this island.
Titanic? I'm just kidding.
He even filmed the movie by like down the street from my house. It's crazy. And I was there and I got a ticket there. I got a ticket there on set.
On set?
Yeah, dude. That sucks.
I tried to acquire. Me trying to say big words.